Hey guys, Austin from the car scene here. Today I'm going to give you a brief overview of the 2022 Tundra. Last night Toyota released it, unveiled it, and gave us all the information on the website, and today I'm going to go over it and we're going to talk about all the differences with the new Tundra, everything that's all new about it. First of all, obviously styling, the thing's been out since 2007 with a mid-cycle refresh in 2014, with a few updates in 2016 and then again in 2018. So, it's definitely expected for the styling to change. However, we have a lot of things that have changed. Some of them are going to be a surprise, some of them are not. So with that said, let's get into the video. Guys, first things first, let's just scroll down the page, see what we got. You can see obviously the new styling. We got a few different trims here. Here's the Pro 4X. That looks like a limited. It's probably like another limited or something. Let's look through these pictures. Looks like they've got a Baja truck that they've built with the new styling. Some 80s 4Runner. Here's when it towed a 300,000-pound spaceship for 12 miles. It's pretty cool. And oh yeah, the old FJs. And then again in the 90s with the FJ. And then again, it just says all new 2022 Tundra. All right. Looking through these pictures, you can see the new Pro 4X is going to have some pretty cool styling going on. It is going to have all new fully LED headlights as well as a integrated light bar underneath the Toyota logo. All of the new ones are going to have the Safety Sense 2.0, which was pretty expected. We had that in the old Tundra. Looking at the rear seats, you can see they actually gave it that little bit of a Tacoma door, which I personally don't like this swooping design, but it's what they did. It does look like they do offer leather seats in the high trims, as we expected. They did that in the last one. One thing that's interesting is they're actually going to add the red leather that was in the Camry TRD, as well as the Avalon TRD. It's an interesting move, but they're doing it. Do have Tundra stamped into the middle of the tailgate as opposed to the bottom, along with these LED taillights that you can see over here. It's interesting that they look that way. I like the exhaust off the side. However, it is surprising. Well, part of it's surprising, part of it isn't. It's surprising that they're not integrating it directly into the center of the bumper, like Ram is doing and like Chevy is doing and like some of the Ford trucks are doing, because that's kind of the move these days. They are going big with the screen. The only screen bigger on the market right now is the Ford Lightning's 15-inch screen. It's a 14-inch screen, and this thing is massive. It's got a ton of integration. They've even made their own voice control. However, I see a few things that I really like here. Obviously, ventilated and heated seats are nice. Dual zone climate is something we come to expect. But what I'm seeing over here is an integrated trailer brake controller. The last one had it standard on every model, and I love seeing that. I also love the storage above the screen. So I'm liking, so far, some of the interior features. Although I do see something I'm not liking over here, and that's this small little TLC panel in the middle. Moving on through the pictures, there's going to be a couple new engines. iForce Max is one of them. We'll go into that in a little bit. So looking at the specs, we've got regular iForce, which is a twin-turbo 3.5-liter V6. Compare this to the 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 that we find in the F-150. They call it the EcoBoost. You can see our regular iForce numbers are right here in the middle. We got 389 horsepower, 479 pound-foot of torque, and our iForce Max, which is going to be a mild hybrid system, gets you 437 horsepower, 583 pound-foot of torque, with a max towing of 12,000 pounds, I believe on all models across the board, which is pretty cool. So you can see they talk about iForce, rugged body and frame. Honestly, from what I understand, the frame is very similar with the exception of the rear suspension has been tweaked. It still has the Tri-Force frame, which is boxed under the front near the engine where it needs to be stiffed, and then open C in the rear with a kind of hybrid frame in the center. I think they're calling it a reinforced C underneath the cab. So it says tailored cabin, which is nice. It comes with a panoramic moonroof, which is something all the other ones are coming out with. And then that power window that they've had for years that rolls down. 14-inch, we already talked about that. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This is a good move. Everything should be moving over to this, but it's glad to see that it's moving into the Tundra. TRD Pro looks like they're giving it 18-inch BBS wheels, which is what we come to expect from TRD Pro. Fox shocks, also another expectation. The TRD aluminum skid plate, we're expecting that. big news here is actually going to be the crawl control. However, one thing that they're not mentioning that I think the Tundra definitely could use is a rear locker. It doesn't seem like they're adding that. We talked about Safety Sense 2.0 getting to be in all of them, but it looks like blind spot monitoring with trailer merge warning is pretty cool. It's basically extended range. That way you can see around your trailer. That's pretty much all the information we have on their website. However, they did release a bunch more information, and there's tons of other videos out there. Maybe we'll get more into it on this channel. However, one day after it being out, this is what we think. This is what we think is important for you guys to know, just in a brief overview. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll talk to you guys next time.